Welcome to Atlanta.
It's not focusing. I'm smiling.
Aboard the plane train. Please hold on.
It's a Colorado coffee.
The cafe. How do you like the hybrid?
Oh, this is a silent killer.
Guys, what is he doing?
Why isn't Dwight turning around?
The Prius is silent if he keeps it under 5 miles per hour. He deserves the win.
What's happening?
Andy's running over Dwight with his car.
Whoa! What are you... Hey! Hey!
Yeah!
Hey! Oh!
Hear it? Hear it? I'm going. We're supposed to get the big four-wheel drive Jeep. And here we got the hybrid. Did they record it?
Yes. This trip was in August of 2020 when there were wildfires throughout many places in the western side of the states, including in the Rocky Mountains. So you can see visibility is not very optimal. However, we did not let this keep us from having an awesome trip. Here we're driving through Estes Park, the town right outside of the national park where we stayed the night. I actually like to refer to this as the Gatlinburg of the Rocky Mountains. Of course, we had to take some pictures with the sign, and then we stopped at the Beaver Meadows Visitor Center for a park map. We then sit in some lines at the entrance station. I had to reserve a timed entry pass through recreation.gov several days ahead in order to get in. I believe this is something a few parks are starting to do during peak seasons to better manage the crowds. I will leave a link to the site down below, and I also highly recommend downloading the recreation.gov app. I'll also show you how to get in the park without a pass, because I wasn't actually able to snag a timed entry pass for our second day, so stay tuned. We are now going to take the Old Fall River Road, which is essentially a motor nature trail. It's typically open for vehicles starting in early July and closing in early October. It was giving us some major Nepal vibes, as a lot of this mountainous road is unpaved and windy with no guardrails. Our first stop on this road was the Chasm Falls Trail. It was really just a short, steep walk. A lot of the hiking guides online say the trail is about 2.8 miles, but I believe that is including the Old Fall River Road, since it's only open to cars for about a quarter of the year. If this is the case, I can't say that I would personally do that hike if I couldn't drive directly to the falls, but I am from Tennessee, where we have really cool waterfalls around every corner. Still, since we could drive right up to it, it was definitely worth taking a few extra steps to see Chasm Falls. Apparently you can usually see some lakes in the distance from this spot, but it was just way too smoky to see that far. At this point in the drive, we were reaching some of the higher elevations. I wish I had taken a picture, but our family-sized bag of Hint of Lime tortilla chips actually exploded due to the change in pressure. We don't really know where we're hiking.
Huh?
Where are we hiking to?
I cannot remember. What's the name of
I
it?
think it's Alpine Trail, but I'm not sure. There wasn't a sign. There's a lot of smoke.
It's a big fire.
To this day, I'm still not sure what this trail was, or if it was even an official trail at all. It had definitely been walked on, but like I was saying, there was no signage. It was a little bit before the Alpine Visitor Center.
What's the name of this trail?
Definitely feeling the altitude. That's where the fires are. All the fires over there making it very smoky. Before we went back to the car, we decided to walk over to one of the big patches of snow.
Rachel.
Uh-huh. Got snow in August. I was just kidding.
Snow melting in August, huh?
The Alpine Visitor Center is at the cross of Fall River Pass and Trail Ridge Road, which we will drive on as we make our descent. After we finished the drive, we went to a different part of the park to do a little bit of the wild Basin Trail as suggested by the park ranger that we spoke with that morning. On our way back out to Estes Park, we stopped and took some pictures with Long's Peak in the background, which is the tallest point in the Rocky Mountain National Park. Okay, watch this.
Get the one with the big horn, last horn, on the right there.
That's the dad elf.
Yeah.
I mean elk.
Yeah. Hey, he just looked like the one in the statue. See the Gatlinburg in
Yeah.
Rockies?
Yep.
Rockies Gatlinburg?
Yep. Dinner and a view.
Yeah. Good view of that.
So remember how I said I wasn't able to snag a timed entry pass for my second day? One way to get into the park without any type of pass is to arrive before the people who man the entrance station get there. Now this may seem pretty obvious, but I feel like it may be beneficial to point out. This also worked out perfectly for us as we were doing a sunrise hike. Not only that, but this particular trail is very popular and it can be hard to find parking once people start to arrive during regular hours. Okay, it's really early and now we're hiking
In the dark.
in the dark. This is the trail to Emerald Lake, passing Nymph and Dream Lakes along the way. It was still dark when we passed Nymph Lake, but this is an out and back trail, so we'll see it after the sun has risen. If you're planning to visit in the cooler months, I advise you check out my previous Rocky Mountains video in which we attempted this hike. This trail is just so remarkable. It's not too difficult, yet the payoff was amazing throughout the entire hike, not just at the end. Here we're about to walk around Dream Lake, which is quite accurately named. It seemed so unreal, as if it was straight out of a fairy tale.
Very good picture with all the rock on the back.
wonder why this place is called the Rocky Mountains. If you know, let me know in the comments.
Alright, this is a killer view, right?
Oh yeah.
Let's see both legs.
How do you feel about Colorado?
I love it. I think it's my state.
Colorado?
Yeah. Not too hot, not too cold. I like all the mountains. Having a great time.
And here is Nymph Lake. Bear Lake. We were all the way up there. Okay,
Alright.
let's go. So we just finished our hike, and then a lady in passing told us that we absolutely couldn't miss Alberta Falls. So we went ahead and did it.
Is this it?
No. At least I hope not. Alberta Falls. It's a cool falls, but in my opinion, it's not worth the extra 1.6 miles. I was satisfied with the previous hike that we had just done. Now we are on the road to visit some of the other parks in Colorado. This was a spur-of-the-moment decision, as we really only intended to stay in the Boulder and Denver areas. Like and subscribe to see that upcoming video.